Good morning, students. Let's continue chapter 6, molecular basis of inheritance. So in this class we will discuss about the detailed DNA replication. Okay, so DNA replication, for the DNA replication we have to know the various components of DNA replication and the various systems of DNA replication. Okay, so in this class we will discuss about the detailed various components of DNA replication and their functions. In the next class, we will discuss about the various steps that involve in DNA replication. So you can say DNA replication requires two things. It requires various steps. It requires the various components. So components of DNA replication, or you can say components of DNA replication. Components of DNA replication, and second one, various steps of DNA replication. Various steps of DNA replication. That is also known as mechanism of DNA replication. So in this class we will discuss about the first part, that is components of DNA replication. So there are three components required for DNA replication. In the previous class you know what is DNA replication. The process of synthesis of new strands of DNA from the parental strand of DNA is known as DNA replication, and it was experimentally proved by in most of the living organisms. That mode of DNA replication is semi-conservative by Bessels and Steele in their 1958. So let's see the various components of DNA replication. So DNA replication requires the three main components. The first one is known as the DNA replicating enzymes. So DNA replicating enzymes, okay, replicating enzymes, okay. Second one, it requires substrate in the form of deoxyribonucleotides. Substrate in the form of deoxyribonucleotides. And third, it requires DNA molecule to be replicated. So these are the things, or you can say material required for DNA replication. So how many total materials required? You can say there are three things responsible for DNA replication required. The first one is the DNA replicating enzymes. Second one is the deoxyribonucleotides. And third one is the DNA molecule to be replicated. Okay, so there are total these enzymes required for DNA replication. Okay, and these enzymes are, first one is known as first enzyme phosphorylase. Second enzyme is known as phosphorylase. Second one helicase. Third one, helicase also known as, helicase second one. Third one, topoisomerase. Also known as guidase in prokaryotes. Next one, DNA polymerase third. Next one, DNA polymerase first. Next one, RNA primase. Okay. Next one, after RNA primase, SSBP stands for single stranded binding proteins, and the last enzyme, that is DNA ligase. So total number of enzymes are 8 that help in DNA replication. Okay, and there are 4 types of deoxyribonucleotides. You know there are 4 types of bases present in DNA: A, T, G, and C. A stands for adenosine, T stands for thymine, and C stands for cytosine, and G stands for guanine. So there are 4 nucleotides required, that is ATP, adenosine triphosphate; GTP, guanosine triphosphate; CTP, cytosine triphosphate, and last one is a AGCTTP, that is thymine triphosphate. These nucleotides act as substrate because the new strand requires nucleotides for addition, that is done by these nucleotides. Okay, now let's see function of these enzymes. Okay, the first one, phosphorylase. This enzyme is responsible for transfer of phosphate group and converts, or you can say phosphorylase is the enzyme responsible for activation of deoxyribonucleotides, okay, and converts it into from mononucleotide to trinucleotide form. Okay, let's see what is the function of phosphorylase. Phosphorylase, first one, phosphorylase. It helps in, yeah, you can say this enzyme helps in activation of deoxyribonucleotides by transfer of phosphate group, by transfer of phosphate group. After transfer of phosphate group, the mononucleotide change into trinucleotides. You can see, you know well, there are 4 types of mononucleotides found in DNA, and the basis of the type of bases. You know, in DNA there are 4 types of bases: A, T, G and C. So initially the nucleotides occurs in the mononucleotide form, that means only one phosphate attached to the bases. Okay, so this is AMP, TMP, GMP and CMP. AMP stands for monoadenosine mononucleotide phosphate. TMP stands for thymine mononucleotide phosphate. GMP stands for guanosine mononucleotide phosphate, and CMP stands for cytosine mononucleotide phosphate. So before the inner replication, these nucleotides occurs in the mononucleotide form, that are inactive form, and it converts into the trinucleotide in place of phosphoric acid, and the enzyme known as phosphorylase. This enzyme is responsible for conversion of mononucleotide into the trinucleotide form. Okay, so 2 phosphate transfer to the mononucleotide and mono change into tri. So AMP change into tri form, that is ATP, adenosine triphosphate. TMP change into TTP, that is thymine triphosphate. GMP change into GTP, that is guanosine triphosphate, and CMP stands to change into cytosine triphosphate. So this is the active form. This is the active form that is required for the DNA replication. So what is the function of phosphorylase? Phosphorylase is responsible for transfer of phosphate group and activation of mononucleotides into trinucleotide form. Let's see the function of next enzyme, that is helicase. Next enzyme is helicase. Helicase is the enzyme. Okay, helicase, this enzyme helps to break down, or you can say to break down hydrogen bonds. This enzyme helps to break down hydrogen bonds between the 2 strands of DNA, You know, according to Watson-Crick model, okay, DNA is double stranded, and both the strands of DNA held by held by hydrogen bond. So this hydrogen bond broken down in presence of enzyme known as helicase. This process also known as unwinding of DNA. Third enzyme is topoisomerase. Topoisomerase. This enzyme also known as guidase in prokaryotes. This enzyme reduce the tension on the both strands, reduce the tension on both strands of DNA, or you can say are reduced supercoiling. Detail I will explain in the steps. Reduce supercoiling. Just you have to know the functions, the detailed mechanism, the detailed process I will explain in the steps. Okay. Next one is known as RNA primase. This enzyme is responsible for synthesis of short strands of RNA known as RNA primer, and this primer provides free OH group for addition of nucleotides. Once again, what is the function of RNA primase? This enzyme help to synthesize the small, or you can say short strands of RNA known as RNA primer, and this RNA primer provides free OH group for addition of nucleotides. Without the RNA primer, there is no DNA synthesis takes place. Okay. Next one, that is known as DNA polymerase. Third, DNA polymerase third. This is the main DNA. You can say this is the main DNA replicating enzyme that help in the addition of nucleotides on both strands of DNA to the free OH group of the RNA primer. Next one is DNA polymerase first. DNA polymerase first. This enzyme is responsible for removal of pilot primers from the both strands of DNA. Okay, DNA polymerase first. Next one, SSBP. SSBP stands for single stranded binding protein. This enzyme is responsible for to stabilize the two strands of DNA to maintain in the single stranded form. This enzyme stabilizes the two strands of DNA in the single stranded form to prevent the rejoining of the DNA molecule after the breakdown of the hydrogen bonds by the helicase. And last one, that is ligase, also known as DNA ligase. This enzyme is responsible for joining of small fragments of DNA. Okay, detail we will discuss about in the various steps of DNA replication. So in this class, you have to learn the various functions of the enzymes that involved in DNA replication. Okay, so how many total enzymes function? Total 8 enzymes you have to learn. Okay, thank you.